Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louvre here at the Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing your reading for the month of April. Now this reading is going to be general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you and you want more, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Your challenge, Capricorn, the world, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles upright. All right, Capricorn, your biggest challenge here for the month of April is the world. Cycle is closing out for you. When we finally exit out of Capricorn and we move, or excuse me, when we exit out of Aries and we move into Taurus, this is going to be a very beneficial time for you, especially if you're a rising, a sun, or a moon Capricorn. Your biggest challenge here is to recognize that a cycle in your life is done, okay? There's something here that has been going on for a very long time. Probably a situation that's been very overwhelming for you. It's different for everybody, but it's very clear that something is done. And it's a matter of you recognizing and identifying what that cycle is, what that means for you, okay? We're going to clarify the world. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. In the recent past, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups. So in the recent past, I do feel there was something here connected to your past, your childhood, maybe, you know, your past with someone here. I feel like you were ready. You were ready for an opportunity. You were ready for a relationship. You were ready to make an investment here. But the person that you were dealing with here in the past may have not appreciated you emotionally. I feel like there was a lot of this inconsistency in love here in the past, inconsistency in, you know, just your emotions in general with someone from your past. There's something here about someone from your past. We're going to talk more about that when we clarify in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Hangman, the Four of Cups, and you have the Three of Swords. I think that there is a lot of disappointment in the present moment because there's been a lot of waiting. I think the waiting game here, and again, the reading can be vice versa, but somebody here is trying to make an offer in love. Somebody here is trying to say, look, I'm interested. I want to be with you. I like you. I'm really interested, while the other person is making the other person wait. And there's a lack of clarity here. Why am I constantly waiting? Why does this person not try to make me feel better? Because of the pain that I've gone through. So there is pain here, and there is rejection and a disappointment here. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about why that's showing up for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So in the near future, the Ten of Wands is talking about a very difficult situation coming to an end, which is very much in conjunction with your challenge, the world. So yeah, there is a cycle that's closing out for you. I feel like you're going to be celebrating, but there's a choice. There's a decision, an important decision that you're going to have to make. And we're going to talk about that when we clarify. Okay, so Capricorn, let's jump into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to pull all the cards, and then we will talk about the details for you. Okay, very good. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles here is indicating that something, this is what's happening behind the scenes for you at this time. Something is moving very slowly, very slowly. This could be you. And if this is you, the reason why you're moving slowly towards this situation is because you're afraid of getting hurt, or you're afraid of messing up, or you're afraid that something is going to work out the way that it needs to. Underneath that, you have the King of Swords. This could have a lot to do with someone that you're dealing with, maybe people that you work with, family members. The good news here is that after some time, things are going to work out the way that they need to, so you don't have to worry. Like I said, a cycle is closing out for you, which is a part of your challenge. And, you know, whatever happened in the past, the likelihood of it repeating itself will only happen if you haven't learned the lesson from the past. And I think a lot of you are learning that lesson, or have learned that lesson, so not to repeat the mistake again. Okay, there's something here about disappointment, mistake, building something and then having to rebuild it again. So this is what is happening behind the scenes. Okay, I think you're dealing with more than just one person here. Okay, but the sun is underneath all of that, so that's a really good sign. Now let's talk about your challenge, Capricorn. You have the World. Cycle is closing out for you. A new cycle's coming in, which is a bit challenging for you because you may not be used to change, or you may not expect some sort of change here. You have the Moon with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So what's coming to an end is confusion. What's coming to an end is feeling like an option. What is coming to an end is uncertainty. And for quite some time, you've been in this place of, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if this is the right move I should make. I don't know if this is the right person I should be with. And it's really affected you on a personal level. The Moon is here. The fact that you have been unclear about the direction of your life, unclear about what you're meant to do, that's all coming to an end. That's all coming to an end. And what is coming in for you is a new opportunity. And the new opportunity is going to present itself when the sun enters into Taurus, which is happening in the next few days. Okay. So this is a sign that you shouldn't be upset, sad, or depressed about your situation, because it will change when you least expect it. And when it does change, on top of that, there will be an opportunity that will be available and present to you. And it's a matter of you being able to identify that opportunity. Okay. And opportunities come in different ways, shapes, and sizes. I always recommend that you should know astrology to look at your chart to know yourself personally. There will be an opportunity to do that. I will be offering those services, which will be linked below if you're interested in that in the future. Okay. Now let's talk about the recent past for you. In the recent past, you have the Six of Cups, which is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the World. So in the recent past, there was a situation that you were involved in. I feel like you were in a relationship that was inconsistent. You were dealing with a situation that was inconsistent. And as a result of that, it came to an end. This is connected to somebody from your past. I do also feel that there was a new beginning that happened for you. For some of you, you ended up connecting with somebody again from your past, or revitalizing the relationship with someone from the past. Some of you also attracted new love here in the past as well. I do feel that all in all, what happened here was there was a lot of inconsistency. You ended up disconnecting, abandoning, or leaving somebody here because things became very difficult for you and this person. So you may have contemplated thinking about leaving this person, disconnecting at one point in time here. But there was a lot of inconsistency in love. That's what I see here. A lot of inconsistency, a lot of disappointments here. And this has a lot to do with your challenge. The fact that you don't want to go through that again. A lot of you are saying, I don't want to go through that again. I want clarity. I want stability. I want to know where I stand with someone. And as a matter of fact, in the past, there was inconsistencies here. Okay. Now, in the present moment, you have the Hangman, which is clarified by the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the Emperor. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel that with the Hangman here, there's been a lack of action, okay? There's been a lack of action in love. And the reason why there's been a lack of action in love is because, first of all, you're very physically attracted to somebody. There's a lot of sexual energy here, okay? 18 plus, everybody. So there's a lot of this sexual attraction that's happening in the present moment. The Seven of Swords is here. There's a lack of trust. And although there is this illusion, okay, I say illusion because the Hangman is here. The Hangman ends up waking up, okay, eventually. You end up waking up and realizing the truth. The Emperor is here and the Seven of Swords is here. So there is this feeling of, yes, there is some form of stability, but there's also trust issues. So although there's a very strong sexual attraction between you and this person, isn't enough to create stability within this connection. And I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for that answer. There's like a question mark here. Now, you also have the Four of Cups, which is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Temperance, and the Nine of Pentacles. So right now in the present moment, somebody is asking, and this could be you, somebody's asking, am I better off on my own? Am I better off single? Am I better off just worrying about myself? Because every time I try to offer love, or anytime I am trying to receive love, it just doesn't work for me. And there's been a lot of patience here in the present moment, a lot of waiting, a lot of patience. Some of you are married, or some of you recently found out the truth about a marriage, okay? And there's been a lot of disappointment, heartache, pain. Some of you just want to forget about this person or forget about the situation in general. And this is why I said a cycle is closing out for you. For a lot of you, it was very confusing, painful, disappointing, but it doesn't mean that there isn't a new opportunity showing up. I feel like there will be a new opportunity showing up. But in the meantime, the message here is to focus on yourself, to focus on your abundance and what is going to make you feel stable within yourself before you decide to move forward. Okay, so this is what I see happening for you in the present moment. In the near future, you have the 10 of Wands, which is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Ace of Swords. So in the near future, I feel like a big, major burden is going to be lifted off your back. I do see you taking action to close something out here, and you're going to find out the truth. The truth is going to come to light for you, and a lot of you are going to be shocked when you find out the truth. Okay? It's going to be there for you. A choice or a decision may need to be made about an offer that is coming in, because there is a new beginning that is happening for you. Somebody is interested in you, but because you just recently went through a major ending or a major cycle of craziness, your ability to be open to new offers may be slim. And this is why what's happening behind the scenes is the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving extremely slow because you don't want to make the same mistake that you made in the past. I do also see a windfall of money that's coming in for you. Okay. This is after a very devastating and traumatic situation that happened for you. I do believe that if you are able to find the inner strength to get over these, issues that you faced with the tragedy, there's something here about a tragedy, you will celebrate because you will be compensated very well for your misfortune. Okay, so there's a new cycle coming in. You're putting something behind you. There's a new opportunity coming in. A lot of you are not ready for new love yet, but new love is interested in you. And what you don't see coming, of course, the Three of Pentacles, there's going to be support. There's going to be people there that are going to help you to move on from this, situation that has been A, very toxic, and B, has really affected your emotions on a very deep level. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. We are going to get some advice for you. What is the advice? What's the advice for Capricorn? You have the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize the opportunities that are in front of you. There will be messages, signs, synchronicities that come into your life, but if you ignore them, you may miss the opportunity. At the end of April, we are moving into Taurus season, which is trining your sun, moon, or rising to Capricorn. Capricorn is very beneficial to the sign of Taurus. I see new love coming in for you, or I see a love offer coming in, and it's going to be up to you if you feel like you're ready to take action. It's not only important to protect yourself from failures and unnecessary problems, but it's also equally important to recognize the opportunities that are coming into your life. And those opportunities come in at certain times. So being aware of these opportunities, watching for the signs and the synchronicities that are in your life are going to allow you to know when it's the right time to take action. Make sure you're listening to them. Okay. So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.